The late May days were blustery, often threatening rain. It was like Ireland, she thought, or Wexford anyhow, when hints of summer would be dulled by a faint chill in the wind. The rake light forced her to concentrate harder when she drove. One afternoon, close to the turn for home, she made the decision to drive on. She would go to Jones Beach to walk by the sea. The first summers when the Fiorellos moved to Lindenhurst from Brooklyn, Tony and Eilis often arrived at Jones Beach early on a Sunday, carrying a cooler with drinks and sandwiches and a large sun umbrella that, with its yellow and blue stripes, stood out so that Tony's brothers and their friends could easily locate them. At that time Enzo was with Lena, but Mauro had not met Clara. By lunchtime on those Sundays, a crowd of friends would gather around their umbrella, holding space so that others could come and join them. Some old friends of Tony and his brothers came from Brooklyn, young men perfectly dressed for summer, and women wearing the most fashionable sunglasses and beach shoes and swimsuits. Usually, the men went swimming together, leaving the women behind. They played ball at the edge of the water and then came back exhausted and lay flat on the sand. At the beginning, as the only married man among the group, Tony was loath to leave Eilis on her own. When the others shouted at him to follow, he seemed doubtful. "She will be well looked after," Lena called out to him. "And we want to know the secrets of married life." Hesitantly, Tony joined his brothers and their friends, coming back a number of times to check that she was all right. "He is a devoted husband," Lena said. "If I get half of that from Enzo, I will be content." All of the young women who came on those Sundays saw the story of Eilis and Tony as a great romance. "I think you were destined to meet," Lena said, to general agreement. "Even if he had not gone to that Irish dance and found you there, you would have met somewhere else." "And getting married secretly, you must have been so happy," another said. "It makes me believe in love at first sight." It struck Eilis as strange how little they all knew about her, but she told them nothing. At some point in the afternoon, Tony would edge away from the group and ask Eilis if she would come for a swim with him. By this time, the heat was sweltering and every inch of the beach would be taken up. They had to step around people and then work out a way to circumnavigate the next group. Tony held her hand as though they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. He didn't seem to mind that she could swim better than he, and that she would drift away from him out into the deeper water. Tony was nervous about following her. He stood up to his chest in the water, jumping to avoid each wave, watching her, smiling, seeking her attention. When she came back and stood close to him, he shyly kissed her. From then on, Tony did not leave her side. They found a place to be together under a smaller umbrella. The others left them alone.